Let's get it. Let's get it. It is smoked out Sunday on a motherfucking fresh and funky here, where we are grown adults in this bitch, and we smoke. Smoking this Collie Man Kush shit is good, definitely good. Out of Monterey, California. So shout outs to those fine folks that get up that greenery. So top of the morning to you. We take the hit before we get into this NCAA college game that's going on right now between the Miami Hurricanes and the Kansas Jayhawks. First, it's Token. Ooh, that was the first rip. Ooh. Ooh, gotta clear this motherfucker too. All right. So right now we got two teams going taking on here. We have the number 10 seeded Miami Hurricanes of Miami, Florida, taking on the number 1 seed, the only 1 seed left here in the tournament right now. It's Kansas here. Kansas is winning 21-20 right now with 7:45 to go here. It's been a close game. I'm on the side of Miami plus the 6.5 here. That's what I have in my bet here. I took pregame. Oh no, Miami plus 5.5 here. Plus 5.5. All right, so I thought I was getting I actually gave myself an extra point. Actually, it's actually 5.5 on the spread here. That was pregame here. So definitely. Let's see what we got here. Yes, plus 4.5 now here. Plus four, you get plus 4.5 with the Miami Hurricanes. You get minus 4.5 for the Kansas Jayhawks. Over under now is at 146.5. So definitely a good game here. I thought this game coming in pre-game here as this game is all going on live here. I mean, I thought Miami Hurricanes plus the 5 was a pretty a pretty good number here. I mean, with the Jayhawks, they're rock chalk Jayhawk basketball here. They're not going to go away, but Miami, Florida, they got a good coach. They got Jim Leonidas here. He took the first Cinderella team, which was George Mason, took them into you know, I think it was elite. I think it was Elite Eight or something like that here. But then, yeah, now he's taking Miami, so he's a well-respected coach. He's an older guy, so yeah, we got a good game going on, and also the next game here we have next game coming on will be St. Peter's against North Carolina. North Carolina is minus 8.5 here, and St. Peter's is plus 8.5 on the spread, plus 320 here on the money line here if you're brave enough, and the over under is 138. I mean, for me, if St. Peter's is the win, it's gonna be kind of a low scoring game. If it becomes a track meet, North Carolina is gonna. I'm sorry. I'm say I've been a St. Peter's backer this whole time. And I backed them even up today here, plus the 8.5. But if they just can't if they can't shoot if they can't buy a bucket like NBA Jams, it's gonna be a long day for them Peacocks. All right, let me just put it that way. But if they can compete and keep it close, I think they have a shot. Not necessarily saying that they're going to win here, but I like the 8 plus 8.5. I think that was a generously fair number. And then we have the women's line here. We have the Creighton, the Lady Blue Jays, the Creighton, taking on the South Carolina Lady Cox here. Lady Cox are minus 13.5. I mean, it sounds really weird, but you know they're called the Gamecocks here, so they're known as the cock here, the rooster. You know, we're not getting we're not getting sexual innuendos here, so let's just keep it. We're keeping it sports like here. So I took the plus 13.5 here. I mean, I like the Creighton Blue Jays girls team here. I mean, I don't know, maybe they do get smoked today here, but I like that. I like that pregame bet. The game starts at 7 Eastern, 4 obviously 4 West Coast time, my time. Then we have 9 Eastern, 6 o'clock our time out here in the West. We have taking on taking on Stanford, and then tomorrow we got the UConn ladies taking on NC State, which will be is going to be an amazing battle. And then you have the Michigan girls, the Lady Wolverines taking on the Lady Cardinals of Louisville. So you got 2 number 1s tomorrow facing off here. So. And then we have Stanford here in Texas here. Stanford girls are favored to win by 7 here. I took the Texas girls plus 6.5. I think that's fairly generous. I think they're a pretty good team here. And like I said, hopefully they can keep it close. Who knows? Hopefully they don't get blown out. But that's where I'm betting here as far as my college bets today. Took the Lady Blue Jays of Creighton plus the 13.5. Took the Lady Horns of Texas plus the 6.5. So, and St. Peter's the Peacocks plus 8.5, and I Miami plus 5.5. Now to go along with the Pistons money line over the Knicks here, that's going to be the first game here. Going to be on here in about a half an hour here in the NBA here. So speaking of that, here let's get into the NBA here. We got the Knicks and the Pistons here. It's a -5 now here. Knicks are. I mean, it was like at 3. It was like at 3. It was like at 3, then it went to 4, and then now it's at 5. So this game's moved up a full 2 points. And this game tips off at 3:40 Eastern, so be 12:40 Pacific time here for us. So I don't know, man. I went on the limb and I took the Pistons here, plus 145, plus 145 here. I mean, Knicks have not been the same basketball team as last year, and the Pistons have been playing pretty well as of late. So I mean, I like to think the Pistons could man up a game here and win a game here. But who knows? Maybe the Knicks surprise me and they come up in here and they kick the teeth in Detroit. Then the next game, I took the Minnesota Timberwolves over the Boston Celtics tonight. I mean, I like the Timberwolves. I've been on the T-Wolves as my sleeper team to get into the playoffs this year. I just like their build with Cat. I like D'Lo and also Anthony Edwards kid. He's really balling. He was the number 1 pick last year, so or this. So I mean, hey, we are we're seeing guys ball out here. We're seeing guys ball out here. And I like that matchup here. I mean, the Celtics are playing red hot. They got Jaylen Brown and they got Tatum here. Both those which guys are playing good, but they're still a little bit banged up here coming into this matchup. So hey, I figure maybe the Timberwolves get a lucky win here in Boston. But Boston needs to get a win in here to still compete against the likes of Philadelphia, who are playing the Suns at the same time at 3:10 here. Well, it's 6:10 Eastern, 3:10. Then, so we got Celtics -6 here. Then you add the T-Wolves plus 195. Then we have an over/under of 229.5. Not too bad here. Oh, and the Pistons one is the over/under in that game is 218.5. 218.5. So. And then we have the Warriors taking on the Wizards here. Yeah, I took the Wizards plus the 7 here. I mean, I like the Warriors here. The Warrior, I mean, obviously with Steph, that it hurts a lot here, but I think Clay starts to come on a little bit now. If Draymond can be healthy, and then Jordan Poole, along with Andrew Wiggins, this Warriors team can still get wins here, and especially against this Washington team that's still fairly banged up. They got Chris Porzingis. They're getting Daniel Gafford back here. Hopefully they're going to get Kyle Kuzma back today. No Bradley Beal. He's lost for the season. So well they got Rui Hachimari as well, and they got Dini. But they're no match. They're no match for the likes of what the Warriors are coming out with here. But I think the Wizards could play it tough at home here. I think they could still be competitive here, and I could still see the Warriors winning the game here, but I could still see the Wizards playing competitive basketball tonight, or I should say late or early afternoon here. So and then Wizards are plus 230. So I didn't think the Warriors don't think the Wizards are gonna pull that type of upsets here tonight. Even though early in the week Orlando beat the Warriors by 4. So, but then the Warriors the next night the Warriors went into Miami and kicked fucking Miami's teeth in by 14. So it's a weird league, man. It's a weird league. You gotta just go with the vibes. And so Wizards plus 230 because they're the underdogs in this matchup. And the over-under is 216 and a half. So it's an interesting number there. That's an interesting number. I think definitely the game could get close to that here. But I'd kind of stay off the over-under. Stick to either the money line or the spread. And the Philadelphia 76ers are on the road taking on the Phoenix Suns here. The Red Hot Suns. Suns have actually won 60 games. They are, I believe, 60 and 14. So yeah, that's going to be it's going to be a tough matchup here for the Philadelphia 76ers. As long as Embiid and James Harden are playing, that's considered here. So not to be Debbie Downer here. We're going to be live breaking score here. The Miami Hurricanes have taken a 2-point lead here, 29-27, with 3:34 to go in the first half here. So now Miami's up 2 here. Miami's up 2, and like I said, I have Miami plus the 5.5. So Miami's gotten a little bit of an edge here. Like I said, this has been a very tightly contested basketball game. So we'll see. Does any team actually get up to a big surmountable lead here to see like if somebody comes back? Does Miami get a big enough lead to where they can hold off Kansas here, or does Kansas go on to a big run to end the half and hopefully Miami can get something started to start the second half here? But great quality game right now. Great quality game now. They're playing that game in the United Center here where the Chicago Bulls are playing. So definitely some magic there. But yeah, Philadelphia here is plus 4. They're the road dogs here. Suns minus the 4 here. Philadelphia is plus 140 here, and the over under is 226 and a half here. So, well, I think if DeAndre Ayton here, and you got Booker and Cal Bridges, and some of these other guys, Cameron Payne, and Jay Crowder. So hopefully, the Suns team and for me, I took for me, I took the 76ers here tonight. I'm just going to go the road upset here. I mean, I just think maybe Joel Embiid and Harden can play very well. Maybe Tobias Harris comes up and plays, lights out basketball, and Tyrese Maxey, puts up puts up some points as well. And yeah, so I'm taking money line 76ers. I mean, it hasn't really bode really well for me in the past or so. So, but fuck it, we go for it on a Sunday. You know, I mean, I like what I've seen so far from James Harden and Embiid. I think it's gonna be tough. I think they'll become more unbeatable if Tobias Harris and Maxey can really step up and have Danny Green. Danny Green goes in the playoff. Danny Green, and they get they get the guys that they got in the trade, like Millsap, and DeAndre Jordan. So anyhow, I took those 76ers on the money line here. Next game we got at 7:10 Eastern Time, we have the Lakers and LeBron going into New Orleans, play the Zionless Pelicans. But Pelicans are favored on the spread, -2.5, so they got to win by 3. And the Lakers are the dogs here, +2.5 and plus 120 on the money line. And the over/under 230.5. For me, in this contest, I mean, I like the Pelicans. I like them. They're a really good team at home. But LeBron's gonna be. I know LeBron and them are gonna be playing, and this is definitely battling out for the spots here. For I think 9 and 10 here. I mean, both these teams have almost identical records, so this is a meaningful game here. So Russ is gonna want to play well. Carmelo and LeBron here. I mean, LeBron is a little bit, but I wouldn't count out C.J. McCollum. They got Jose Alvarado here. He is playing amazing, along with Devontae Graham here. They got Jackson Harris and Jackson Hayes. I gotta call him Harris all the time. but yeah, I think the Pelicans could play tough. I mean, and hopefully maybe Brandon Ingram can play in this game. I mean, I don't know. He's been on and on banged up for him, so that's why I think it's +2 for the Lakers here. So I took the Lakers money line like I took the 76ers here. I think both teams can pull an upset and win. I mean, I don't know if you call it the Lakers beating the Pelicans an upset, but all right. Then we have the next game starting at 7:40 Eastern Time in Brooklyn. Kyrie Irving's first home game. So you got the Brooklyn Nets at home taking on the Charlotte Hornets here. Brooklyn's favored to win by -6. Hornets +6 on the spread, or take them on the money line +195 here. And we have an over/under of 239. Well, let's see. I took the Hornets plus the 5.5. Now it's actually 6, which is a better number actually. So wish I would have waited a little bit. I could have got a better number here, but that's okay. So I mean, I kind of hope the Hornets are going to come in here and play some serious basketball. They've haven't really been playing that in recent, the recent games here. So I'm hoping that they might, continue try to build up on their position here. Because they got a pretty good record here, so they hate to see them slip here. And this is going to be teams that are going to be in the playoffs here. So I think if Hornets are kind of healthy and Nets are healthy. I mean, obviously the Nets are the way better team here, but can I think the Nets can compete and stay with the Nets in this game? Yeah, I think so. That's why I took the plus 5.5. Otherwise, I think the Hornets do have enough, but LaMelo's got to be on his A game, and he's got to, but they ain't got nobody that's really gonna be able to guard Kyrie or KD, so it's gonna be tough here. They're gonna have to hope that those guys and then the Nets got Seth Curry as well, so I mean. Definitely gonna be an interesting game here. I'm a believer that under 239 here definitely still cash here. But if it becomes like a fucking shootout here, then the under is gonna. But definitely, maybe I should have took the under in this contest, but I don't know. I think both teams can put points up, but we'll see. And last but not least, at 7:40 here, we got the Utah Jazz going into Dallas tonight here to play the Mavericks. And Luka Doncic here. So this game was a pick 'em. Now it's -1 for the Jazz. The Mavericks are +1 home underdog here. +100 on the money line as well for the Mavericks. And over under of 214. When it was a pick 'em, I took the Jazz here. I think the Jazz are playing really good basketball. They got Gobert back now. They got Mitchell. They're gonna start getting some other guys back. Hopefully, they got Bogdanovich or whatever his name is. Not the one that played in Sacramento and they got traded to the Hawks, but the one that has been playing with the Jazz. So, but Luka's playing. I think at home. It's gonna be a real good game, close game. Definitely understand why it's a pick up around 1 point basically. So. So it's just so I liked it. I'm glad I got it at a pick 'em here for the Utah Jazz here. I don't know. I'm just more of a believer in the Jazz, but the Mavericks can kind of surprise people as well. But man, I thought they were gonna play. Thought they were gonna play. Who was it? Minnesota. I thought they were gonna play Minnesota, and then they just got so. So my NBA picks here. Obviously I took the Pistons money line. That's in my college here. So I basically took money line Timberwolves. I took the Wizards plus the 7. I took Philly on the money line. I took Lakers money line. I took the spread with the Hornets, and I took the Utah Jazz spread. And so that right there will cash me out at $1, $117.23. Now my men's and women's parlay included with the Pistons bet here is only gonna be 31.54 here. So let's get an update here. We get an update here on this. I'm gonna do an update on this game. All right, Miami Hurricanes up 35-29 here. They're up 6 now here. They're up 6 here. It looks like they're at the half right now. if I'm not mistaken here. So Miami went on a run here. Miami Hurricanes went on a little run here, guys, against Kansas here. So I mean, both teams have. Yes, it is at the half here. 35-29 here. Kansas is trailing at the half by 6 here. So Miami went on a run here to close the first half here. See, we're going to see what can Kansas come out with to start the second half here. If they can go on a little bit of a run or such here. So so yeah. so my Miami +5 is sitting pretty well right now. They're up by 5 here. So right now you can get Kansas +1.5 here, and plus 111 right now on the money line. If you think Kansas will come back in this game here, which chances are a lot of people are going to start buying back on Kansas. And then you got Miami right now -1.5 here to win by 2 here. They went from a plus 5. They went from a +5.5 to now a -2 here. The favorites to win here. So we're gonna see here. We're gonna see here. And I just had a good read. I just had a good read on that spread, man. On that spread, I felt Miami okay. I like that. I like that +5 here. I mean, I know they're up 5 right now, but who knows? Can't count Kansas out here. This is college basketball, and players are going to play pretty tough here. Some teams will come back here. So now we're going to see if Kansas can go up on a big run and see if Miami, or does Miami go on a big run, and then Kansas really has a hard time in dealing with it here. So we definitely like that here. That would be good to set us off with a first good bet here. First parlay bet win here on the first leg here. Definitely, we're going to take that here. Like I said, we got the Pistons. We got the Pistons and the Pistons at home taking on the Knicks here. We should be tipping off in about 20 minutes. So we got a lot of. Just want to get on here and get my little smoke on here, talk my sports here. All right, let me give you the rundown of yesterday's here. So while we're at the halftime here, yesterday I went we made some picks here. We did some men's, and I picked Portland plus the 3 on the spread. I had Villanova plus 2.5. I had Arkansas plus the 4. I had the Lady Yukon Huskies money line. I had the Lady Volunteers money line, and I had the ladies of South Dakota, the Lady Coyotes of South Dakota plus the 4. Well, Portland shit the bag, got their butts kicked by Southern Utah. I should have picked them. That's been a team of mine that I've been betting on as well. Villanova outright got the win, so that covered for me. Arkansas got beat by 9, so that didn't do me well. Yukon girls won. That served me right. Then the Volunteers girls got beat by a much better team in the Louisville Cardinal. The Lady Cardinals are. Whew, you better watch out, and they got to play they got to play a tough matchup here. And then you got the then I had the South Dakota plus the Lady Coyotes plus the 4. They lost by 3, so that covered. So I went. So we went 4-2 here. Oh no, we went 4-3. We went 4-3 here. Yeah, 4-3. Oh no, we went 3-3. Sorry, my bad. We went 3-3. Went 6. My bad, cat. Yeah, we went. Yeah. So we went 3-3 here. We won. We went 1-2 in the men's, and we went 2-1 in the. Oh yeah, I did go. I did go 4-2. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. 4-2 because I lost the Tennessee girls one, and I lost the Portland one, and Arkansas one here. Oh, so yeah, that's right. That's right. So I lost 1, 2, 3. Yeah. Well, I'm over playing. My mind's playing tricks on me over here. I'm listening to the Ghetto Boys in my head. So I went 3-3. Went 3-3. Not bad in the men and women's hoops, to say the least here. Then we had the NBA parlay here, where we had the Spurs plus the 6. We had the team total under 224, and the Kings and Magic. We had the Pacers plus 11.5. We had the Heat plus 4. We had Memphis minus 2. We had the Bulls plus 2. We had the Thunder plus 15. And we had the under 231.5 in the Blazers and Rockets. All right, so let me go. We're at halftime in this game here. We're gonna go. We're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to yesterday's games here. All right. All right. So Spurs won by 4, 107 to 103. So that cashed here because we were on the right side of that. We were at the plus side of the spread, so we won that one. Then we had the team total under 224 points in the Kings and Orlando. It ended at 224 here in overtime. Sacramento winning. So that put us up to what killed us was the Pacers. They lost by 40. So that was a loss. That was an L. Then the Heat, they lost by 15. That was another L. And then we had Memphis. Memphis won by 25. That was a good pick. We had Memphis minus 2. So we got 3. That's 3 wins there now. And then we had the Bulls plus 2. They won by 4. So that's win number 4. Then we had the Thunder. We had, then we have the Thunder. Thunder lost by 6. We had the plus 15, so that cashed here. So that's number 5. And then we had the Rockets and Blazers under 231.5. Let's see, it went 3, put a 1, 213, so that covered 2. So we went 6-2, but our parlay didn't win, so it's a dud. See, if we didn't pick Indiana and if we didn't pick Miami, we would have won $175 even. So not bad though. Not bad though. Not bad though. Hopefully we'll made adjustments today that we can turn the parlay win here. So. But nonetheless, out of an 18 parlay, we only missed 2. So I thought Indiana was going to play better, but I was wondering why the game got delayed so much yesterday. The game got delayed because there was a fire that broke out in the arena, so they had to get everybody out of the arena, and then put the fire out and all that, and then make sure it's all cleared out, so everybody So that's what took so long. I was like, man. And yeah, I mean, Indiana scored 91 points and the Raptors scored 131. Like that, I mean, insane. I mean, the biggest blowout by far of the night. And then the Grizzlies to blow out Memphis by Memphis to blow out Milwaukee by 25. That kind of speaks volumes here. And and the Thunder, man, the Thunder from down under. I mean, they've been cover machines for me here as far as the spread. I mean, I've really been too prosperous with them, by betting on them on the money line, more or less betting on the either their unders or the spread here. I've noticed at least for me, it's usually when I bet the under with the Thunder or I bet them on the spread. They're just I mean, unless they're just playing somebody and the other team is just outright like they're playing like Portland or something. I might or maybe even Sacramento. I might take the Thunder here, but yeah. So let me go put my notes there from yesterday here. So we went 3-3, and then we went 6-2. We went 6-2, and this is the last. This is the uh last day of the bets here. We have yet to win a parlay. It's been a while here, but I still count like my picks just to know like exactly what my picks were out of all my bet picks. And just kind of like, okay, I lost that one. Just kind of know who wins the losses. Kind of like, okay, and wins the losses. Kind of for me personally. I mean, it's not like it's. I mean, overall, it's all zeros. I haven't won any bets. So that's why I always tell everybody. I mean, this is my record, but I'm actually, haven't won any because they're all parlays that I'm putting together. So, yeah, so we're about almost a tip off here between the Knicks and the. I already did my lineups. That's right. Yeah, I went on to do my lineups already, so that's good. I made sure of that here. But the Raptors sign Amani Brooks to a 2-year deal after a successful 10-day stint here. So the Raptors kind of like his play here I believe he's a point guard or shooting guard. So yeah. So yeah. Do, 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 do. Oh shit! Complete. Oh, my sister. Fantasy baseball, probably not. She's she's definitely not into the fantasy baseball. It would definitely be me running. It would definitely be me running the team. That wouldn't be fair to everybody else because it'd be like I'd be having two teams. Uh, All right. Yeah, we're gonna be doing some barbecuing here today. Doing some barbecue some chicken, some shrimp. It's gonna be lovely, lovely. Gonna be a lovely occasion. All right. All right. So anyway, that is going to be the stream for the day here. Let's go over today's bets here. We have Miami plus the 5.5 on the spread. We have St. Peter's plus the 8.5 on the spread. Creighton Lady Blue Jays plus 13.5 on the spread. The Lady Longhorns of Texas plus 6.5. And the Detroit Piston basketball team money line plus 140. I think it was 145 probably. But yeah, if we cash that five five leg parlay here at $1, it'd be $31.51. And right, it's generally some people say, well, was it really worth putting in a dollar for $30? Yeah, it is on a 5-team parlay. And then for the NBA here, we have the Timberwolves money line. We got that at plus 195. We had the Wizards to cover to at least either win win or lose by 7 or less. And then we had the 76ers to outright win, the Lakers to outright win, the Hornets plus the 5.5. I wish I would have waited to get 6, but 5.5. Hopefully I don't get blown away on that one. And I got the Jazz pick 'em on the spread here. So we got a 6. We have a 5-team and a 6-team. So we're gonna see how they do. The 6-team NBA one here at $1 will cash out at $117.23. So those were the bets here for the day. Let me give you an update here before I get offline. Maybe get an update here on this. If they started the second half. No, looks like they're still in halftime here. Probably going to be coming out of halftime here. Miami still leads 35-29 here. So we're definitely gonna keep tabs on that here as we go along the way here. Yep. Yeah, you can still get Kansas at minus. You can get Kansas plus 1.5 or plus 105 here if you're betting live in game here. And under 142. I mean it's already at 64, so it's guaranteed to at least get close to that here. I mean they want you to take the over here. I would rather take that's it. So we'll be chilling here for a little bit, and then we're gonna get ready to barbecue, and then we got a fantasy draft. Me and my buddy complete. We're looking for 2 people. So if anybody wants to comment, they see the video, and it's before some time here. We do need 2 spots here. It is an ESPN, so let me know. Let us know. Probably like your email or whatever, some shit like that. Email or so that way we can send you the invite to join the Fantasy Baseball League here. Yes, the Fantasy Baseball League. I got in one yesterday here. So, with that all said and done, with that all said and done here, we're gonna sign off here. Hopefully, we're gonna win some bets today. If not, enjoy this wonderful Sunday, the end of the week here, going into the beginning of next week. Supposed to be getting some rain. My sister's gonna be going on tour, so it's my last day I get to spend with my sister here, and hopefully she'll have an amazing tour and. And you get to meet the guy that's is going along the way here. So it's awesome to meet new people, and hey, and then my sister will be well protected and taken care of. That's for sure. So hopefully everybody will have a blessed and wonderful day. Watch some sports, or just spend some quality time with the people you love. I know a lot of people don't do that anymore, but spend time with people and find like-minded people that maybe they might not be your family, but they become you can form a bond and a kinship. And definitely need that as people. We need that good. We need that good support. And a lot of times people get up on here on the internet, they get scared and they get thrown off, and they don't want to do streaming anymore because people talk shit. Well, that's just the landscape. People are gonna talk shit, whether they like you, they hate you, or they just find something wrong about you. They're gonna talk shit. So you can't just pay all attention and mind to all that shit. You gotta fucking just let it go, dude. You gotta let it go. I used to fucking do that all the time, and then it did not put me in a great place. And yeah, luckily I'm not. Luckily I'm fucking not in bars or somewhere where it could have cost me my own. But that's why you can't pay attention to all the haters and shit. Who gives a fuck? Let these motherfuckers keep chirping. It don't mean shit. If they're chirping if they're chirping, and you're buying into it, then obviously you're letting them win. You're letting them know that you did a bitch ass motherfucker. So, all right. End of the day, take care of yourself. Take care of the people you love. Be a better person. Positivity over negativity. And always keep your foot on the devil's neck.